Students, from the definition of DFT, it is defined that whenever a time domain sequence is defined by x of n and we want to find out its discrete Fourier transformation, basically x of k, the method, or it can be definition of DFT, can be defined as x of k is nothing but defined as summation of all the values of x of n when the range of n is starting from 0 to n minus 1, and it should be multiplied with a factor that is e to the power minus j 2 pi by capital N into k into small n. Now this side, this is nothing but the frequency spectrum, or known as the DFT structure, that is in terms of x of k, where k is a discrete frequency parameter. We have already known that. And in that sequence, x of n is nothing but a discrete time sequence. And whenever it is being multiplied by the negative power of that exponential term and do the summation from 0 to n minus 1, that n is nothing but the number of point in that of the sequence in x of n. As well as this n is nothing but, it is already being defined that it is nothing but the time period of that sequence also. Now from the definition of this DFT, that is from this equation, we have come forward this exponential term. Now let us do something with that exponential term. The exponential term is defined by e to the power minus j into 2 pi. If I define this one, if I e to the power minus j 2 pi, if I distribute that one, that is simply defined as cos of 2 pi minus j of sine 2 pi. The value of sine 2 pi becomes 0 and its value is directly 1. So e to the power minus j 2 pi is nothing but defined as 1. So this unity factor can be defined now another factor that is known as Tweedle factor, that is defined by omega, as its value is unity. So that factor whose magnitude is defined by unity is known as the Tweedle factor. So omega is nothing but defined as Tweedle factor in the definition of DFT. So e to the power minus j into 2 pi in that summation term is nothing but defined as omega. In that power of exponential term, there is a new denominator is capital N is there. So certainly this Tweedle factor is also defined by this capital value of n in the suffix form, as well as it is multiplied with k into n. So certainly it is also defined as the value of k of n. So this factor, the exponential term externally, entire exponential term in the definition of DFT is nothing but defined as a Tweedle factor, this one. So Tweedle factor normally defined as, a Tweedle factor will be defined by omega, and it will be defined by in the denominator as well as in the numerator. One term will be there, whatever the terms are there. Now we have to learn what are the defined properties of the Tweedle factor. We have already defined how the Tweedle factor comes from the definition of DFT. Now it comes in the definition that what are the properties of Tweedle factor. There are basically two types of properties that exhibits the characteristics of Tweedle factor. The first one is known as periodicity property. That means the Tweedle factor itself also defined by some periods. As the sequence is defined by a period of capital N, so it is also exhibits a period of n. And how it defines in this way, according to periodicity property, if the Tweedle factor is defined by omega of n, this n is nothing but defined as the period of that Tweedle factor. In the numerator that will be k. Now if some cases, if that k, in normal term omega in k is there, if that k is being added or subtracted with integer multiple of that Tweedle factor again, if k is being added or subtracted with integer multiple of n, n will be defined as any integer, then we can say this Tweedle factor repeats its value as omega in k in this way. That is nothing but defined as the periodicity property of Tweedle factor. That means in the numerator k itself is the original term, and this original term, if it is repeated, if it is being added or subtracted with integer multiple of that Tweedle factor, integer multiple of that time period, so it will be simply defined its repeating value. That's why it is known as periodicity property, because it exhibits the property of that Tweedle factor. By example, if I do this one, suppose I am writing a twiddle factor is defined by omega 4 5. How this twiddle factor can be reduced by using this periodicity property? Here it is. Omega 4. What does mean the 4? This 4 means that is by the value of n. This is nothing but the time period of that twiddle factor also. So if we add the value of 4 with respect to that of the 1, so that the twiddle factor, the 5 becomes 1 plus 4. That means here seems that the value of k is here 1 and it is being added with the integer multiple of that 4. So we can say it can be reduced to omega 4 1, similar to this property. Again, it can also be defined as with another term, omega 4 9 I want to define. What will be the reduced value of that twiddle factor? So omega 4 means 4 will be its time period. 9 means it can be integer multiple of 4. That means 4 into 2 will be there plus some value of 1. So it can be defined as omega n k plus L into n. L means 2. So it will be repeating its value of omega 4 1. So this term and that term is being simply reduced by this one and that one by exhibiting the property of this periodicity property. Now next one is symmetricity property of twiddle factor. Second one, symmetricity property of twiddle factor. What is that? If a twiddle factor is defined by omega n, k is there, and if this k is being added or subtracted with integer multiple of half of the period, not exactly that period, half of exact of that of the period, it will be repeating its value but with a negative sign. Clear? See, in the periodicity property, if it is integer multiple of n is there, it will be repeating. Here also, if it is integer multiple of half of that period, it will be repeating but in negative wise. In the negation time, it will be repeating. How? For example, if I want to find out the value of omega 4 3. So first of all, you have to note that 3 is less than that of 4. So it can be not be repeated with respect to that of the time, but it can be repeated with respect to half of that of the time. So 4 by 2, that means 2 plus x time 1. So that is 2 plus 1, that is 3 can be exhibited. So it can be defined as now omega 4 1 is repeating, but as it is half of the period, so it will be defined by minus of omega 4 1. So in this way, the twiddle factor and its property is being defined. Is it okay? Thank you.